The wacky weird live streaming world of Twitch recently just got even weirder. Over the last few days, we've seen a meteoric rise in a channel called Watch Me Forever, and their, well, rather unique content.
Something exciting planned.
You did, huh? Well, I'm planning on seeing a movie later today. It's supposed to be really funny. What do you think?
Sounds like a plan. I'm in. Although, I think we should get some snacks first. All movies are better with popcorn and soda.
Definitely. That sounds like a great idea.
Alright, let's do it.
No, what you saw wasn't some odd roleplay, not a weird VR chat server. No, this, my friends, is Nothing Forever, or as it's fondly known, AI Seinfeld. Yeah, if this scene felt like someone had fed an AI hours and hours of Seinfeld content, then you'd be right, because that's essentially what they did. Nothing Forever is an AI-generated content show, according to the creator. Nothing Forever is inspired by the sitcoms of the 80s and 90s and uses OpenChat GPT AI software to constantly create new content through algorithms learning. So the AI is constantly adapting and making new stories on the fly. Essentially, it's an AI that makes a weird mini sitcom story arcs, some making way more sense than others, to which it plays out live on screen using a number of animated scenes and AI-generated voices. It's really quite impressive when you think about it, if you can get past the oddness and, while sometimes absolutely horrifying, terrifying nature of this show. Oh, and did I mention that people are absolutely obsessed with it, with this content and live stream consistently pulling over 10K live viewers, and with the ability to stream new content endlessly, literally forever with no breaks, Nothing Forever has raised some questions in the live streaming space. Now, if you've played around with any modern AI chatbots or AI services, you will know that while the technology is extremely impressive and has grown much in the last year, it's not entirely perfect just yet, and sometimes chatbots have a tendency to, well, loop. Nothing Forever is no exception to this rule, with sometimes these scenes and dialogues between the AI characters making absolutely no sense, and characters sometimes trailing off with these long, awkward, really unpleasant pauses. However, I have to honestly say I was genuinely surprised with how consistently coherent this show is, especially with the makes sense filter on. See, many AIs like this have a variety of filters which affect what kind of information the AI is gonna spit out. Obviously, the creators of this program need to put a series of rather strict filters, or else, well, their show would devolve into utter chaos, or worse, the bot might break terms of services.
So, this is my stand-up set in a club. There's like 50 people here, and no one is laughing. Anyone have any suggestions? I'm thinking about doing a bit about how being transgender is...
You see, through all of this, I was genuinely shocked at how long I found myself watching this stream, as the interactions in Twitch chat make the show absolutely more hilarious and the awkward AI moments even funnier. In many ways, it reminds me of that feeling I had all of those years ago when I first encountered Twitch Plays Pokemon for the first time, like way back in 2012. As there's something even funnier about enjoying the chaos of this thing with other people. Despite all of this, though, there's something odd and rather uncomfortable about Nothing Forever. The attempt at human interaction and conversation by the AI are at times terrifying. There's a discomfort in watching something not human attempt to mimic humanity. Not to mention the absolutely terrifying way these animations move sometimes. When you combine the strange animations with the odd dialogue and robot AI voices, Nothing Forever is both simultaneously hilarious and terrifying. But in many ways, it kind of should be scary, especially when you think about the potential that AI has. With the prolific use of ChatGPT, many people are joking about AIs replacing humans in the workforce across the world. Thousands of people are now using AI to make their lives easier. But many wonder, what will happen in the distant future? Will we be replaced as workers? I always thought the last things that robots or AI could replace would be media. The human mind and its creativity are a fascinating thing that lets us create amazing works of media, emotional works of art. But what if an AI could make something nearly as good in half the time without any of the manpower? What if an AI could stream? What if VTubers were actually VTubers? Instead of people with an animated persona, they were actually AIs created. It's freaky to think about, and while this is probably not really likely, and even if it is, one would assume this would be many, many years in the future. But the reality is this: right now, there are over 10,000 people watching a strange AI-generated Seinfeld, and they're loving every minute of it. The creators of Nothing Forever are called Mismatch Media, and according to them, they want to see if it's possible to build a new form of media, a show that could run forever as more of an art experience in their words than anything else. The plan in the future for them is to create multiple shows under their channel and to provide different kinds of content. They also wish to implement interactive elements so that the viewers can influence the show. Some pretty big aspirations, but if Nothing Forever is an indication of the quality of their work, it seems like their plan is very doable. Well, that is if they can prevent their AI from getting their channel banned. In all seriousness though, this is a pretty crazy step forward for the media world. Is this just a fad? Surely they won't be able to hold thousands of viewers consistently over long periods of time. I'm really not so sure, guys. Yes, it's just one show on one channel, but they've proven that the concept is possible, and it's really only a matter of time until we see other AI-generated shows like this pop up on Twitch and YouTube to compete with them. Personally, I never want to live in a world where content creators, actors, directors, and writers are all slowly being replaced by an AI. As AI advances, we've seen this debate spread through many different disciplines, many different job areas, primarily the art community over the last couple of years, as they very much view AI art as a direct threat to their livelihood. It's an interesting question that we need to ask ourselves, one I really don't have the answer to, and I can only imagine by this time next year, the advancements that the AI field will have made. For now, Nothing Forever is just a silly little Twitch stream, a humorous and sometimes creepy attempt by an AI to mimic human creativity. It's impressive, but it does raise some interesting questions, and I can only hope that I am long gone before we enter into a world of AI YouTubers, Twitch streamers, and influencers. As always, if you enjoyed the video, learned something new, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to check out some of our other content, and as always, guys, I hope to see you in the next one. Until next time, stay safe out there. It's a wild world that we live in. Peace, love, Adu.
Became numb to the yapping. It was like 05, got my license to drive. Picked you up in my pop's car, went for a ride. Couldn't no one tell us nothing. That night was ours. All the stars aligned and you were so damn fine. Yeah, it was young love, young hearts were so pure.